There's one vehicle at Toyota that has always split opinions, and that is the Toyota C-HR. Some love it, some hate it. Here it is in the all-new generation with Thomas and Autogefühl in 4K, full screen, full length. Let's go. Here the first vehicle for today in this golden or orange alike color. We already know it from the all-new Prius, for example. Very interesting. And here you have this very sporty honeycomb mesh alike, but we're soon also going to show the GR Sport version with an even sportier look, but definitely a very aggressive look here already in front. Also how the headlamp unit is curved in here with the daytime running light. Look at the turning indicators all the way across, very spectacular, and the main headlamp unit is optionally available as matrix LED. The length at 4.36 m or 172 inches, not a big change here in the dimensions or so on. However, there's a wider track and also the center of gravity has been made lower for better driving dynamics. Wheels start 18 inch, these here are 19 inch in the middle. Soon I'll show you the biggest. And you can see here from the design, you can have the contrasting roof, and then this C shape is being built here. For the first time, they also use flush door handles. You can also manually fold them out like this or with the key and so on. Yeah, I mean, design-wise, it looks cool, but I'm more a fan of normal door handles. What about you? Toyota have also reworked suspension, steering and brakes. We'll find out more when we can drive it, what we can already see right here. Wow, totally redesigned rear and with beautiful horizontal stress of the tail lamps. And when you open or close the vehicle, then you also have this welcoming light signature here in the middle part, the Toyota C-HR logo. This will be deactivated while driving because that's not allowed, at least not in Europe. The turning indicators here in the rear, well, very simple, rather basic, not as spectacular as in the front. And what I want to show to you in the cutaway model here from the exterior, this is an uni-color body. You can see this would be the base version, and there will be 3 versions. This one, whole color, whole vehicle, then the black contrasting roof, and then the third version, the vehicles we've seen earlier, then with this not only the black roof but also the black area here. So which one would you prefer? There's the key fob, and then when I open it like this, then they come towards me. Door closing sound is not good, honestly. Then inside of the doors, this trim here we have yellow contrast stitches, and this then a microfiber. Here inside of the doors in the front, it's somewhat soft touch and also with a nice structure. New and more sustainable materials also for the steering wheel, animal free now, and the same durability testing methods are being applied, and Toyota says it is even more durable than the animal leather. Very interesting. As for the seats, this is the very only animal skin option. All other seats are animal free. Seating position with 189 or 6'2". Here underneath the panoramic roof. Still leaves a lot of headroom because that's a fixed panoramic roof. Soon more deals to that. And yeah, so far it's actually a cool position here because the seats, they also work for taller drivers indeed. Steering wheel up and down, in and out. Yeah, here these stall commons, they move a little bit while adjusting the steering wheel. It might be because of the early prototype phase. It might be not. We'll find out then when we can drive the car if that stays that way. And here we can see the fabric seats. They are already in the sporty seat form basically, but then it's a different fabric grade. A little bit higher up the middle trim, you get a different fabric than on the inside here, for example, some contrast stitching. And this is then a higher grade. Here you have microfiber applications, leatherette applications, really soft, and then let's say a stronger fabric on the middle part. So all choices look quite cool, but of course this one looks the fanciest. Pretty cool design detail here, these turbine vents. Yeah, that looks fancy, doesn't it? But controlling them opening and closing, that feels a little bit off. Interior cockpit overview. Here the steering wheel still has real buttons, I like that. Instruments, 12.3 inch digital and also 12.3 inch infotainment system. The smaller one would start 8 inch. And what I also appreciate here, the climate control, up and down, physical, also here for the seat heating or below for the steering wheel heating, straightforward. This is here an inductive charging pad. In the middle console, here these cup holders are not adaptive. This is the shifting lever, classic as we know it. It has this step design still like this. Driving mode selector, and then you can lift up this. Well, let's not entirely hard at least, and here underneath USB-C charging. Rear mirror is either a standard one or you can have this rear view camera with an additional camera at the top. At the moment you see only wide studio. Instruments, you can pick between 3 different main styles. Here for example this analog view, so to speak, or then this more classic double analog view. On the left side you can see more of the recuperation, or as we've seen initially, this more reduced view like this. Let me get that. There we go. That's right. And the C-HR also now features a head-up display. Infotainment system. The software is held pretty simple actually. Here there's an energy flow meter when the car is running, and it also features a car internal GPS. It's also more responsive and better usable than before. However, most use cases will be Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, both wired or wireless is available. And here's the optional JBL sound system, and that has a nice punch considering it's a compact vehicle. We now also find ambient lighting in the Toyota. You can even adjust the color. Yeah, actually a lot of different colors are adjustable, and it's not only here but also at the inside of the doors. This vehicle here has the optional panoramic roof, and they say actually that the sun rays from the outside are kind of filtered so it doesn't get too hot on the inside, but on winter time it's supposed to be not too cold, so not too much warmth gets lost from the inside. Let's see if that works when we test the vehicle outside. The rear, yeah, has always been critical with the C-HR. It's a compact or small SUV or crossover, and instead of the doors in the rear here, that is then hard packed then in this case. Well, and then let's get inside, see how much space I really have. I carry the light with me. That's at least, a little bit light up here. Yeah, I mean, it works. So this is the driver's seat as I would be driving. It directly fits then for 4 toy adults. And headroom wise, it's actually also no problem at all. So I still have some room over my head. So yeah, I sit relatively low, and you can see here the angle, not ideal, but it's not too bad. So surprisingly good actually. Yeah, didn't expect that we do have some space also for tall adults in the rear. Trunk or boot area. I already put a suitcase in there, and it's very interesting because this is here 1.40 meters in width, and you can see it goes a little bit narrow there and a little bit wider up here. Underneath you can see still some storage left, and to fold the seats we have to go around. Normal length about 80 centimeters or 31 inches, and when we slide all the way through, then it's about 116 meters or 63 inches. And here we have another silver vehicle for you, once again with this double contrast roof plus the C-span here. So far only available in the launch models. We'll see if that's also possible later on. Here 20-inch wheels, these are the biggest ones because this is the GR Sport model. Not only features the biggest wheels, but also a special front grille. We can see it here in the lower part. You have this fine mesh grille for even aggressive look. And I think that works quite well with the vehicle actually, because the very aggressive design also plays together with the GR Sport model. Would you prefer this one or the other one? Tell me in the comments. And also in the rear, the styling differs a little bit here in the GR Sport model. Get the badge right here, but definitely the front contrast is bigger. And the GR Sport interior, you can see the steering wheel with the badge in the lower part, red contrast stitches on the inside, and the outside part also has a perforation. Then the floor mats feature a GR logo for the Gazoo Racing, the Toyota racing team. And the seats, they are even sporty here with microfiber on the inside and leatherette on the outside. This is also all animal-free, the seat. And by the way, everything in fabric is 100% recycling. Here the microfiber is like 3/4 of recycling share. And definitely both the fabric and also here the microfiber seats, they are more comfortable than the one animal skin option because the surface is softer. The very surface, it adapts more to your body. And also you have a better grip basically here. So yeah, this GR interior is really cool. I actually would prefer that one. Engines, all 4 cylinders, either a 1.8 liter hybrid with around 140 horsepower or a 2 liter hybrid with around 200 horsepower. The latter one will be the more efficient one. And that one can also be bought with an electric all-wheel drive. Then you get an electric motor at the rear axle. And then there will be the plug-in hybrid version, also 2 liter of displacement, then with 220 horsepower. That one then gets a new, bigger battery, 13.8 kilowatt hours gross figure, however, and we expect a real-world pure electric range of around 50 kilometers or 30 miles. And as for battery placement, very interesting here in the cutaway model, this is the plug-in hybrid, and there you can see you have the battery in the lower central part of the vehicle that will also affect the driving dynamics. And when you have the built-in hybrid, then the battery is placed right here, not that centralized. However, Toyota says that it will not influence the height of the seat bench. It's supposed to be the same, both inward hybrid and the plug-in hybrid. I just love these light bars. Well, this is here a European model. It will be primarily for the European market. However, I also heard that they're going to sell this new generation in Australia as well. Well, if you can't get this one on your market, maybe you want to be joining us for the Toyota Corolla Cross review or the Toyota Yaris Cross.